Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Travis Scott's 2021 Astroworld Festival left 9 attendees dead and more than injured after the crowd crushed the stage. While the 29-year-old Sicko Mode rapper performed in Houston, Texas on Friday, November 5th, the crowd surged forward and caused a mass incident. "This is a tragic night," Houston Fire Chief Samuel Peña said during the news conference early on Saturday, November 6th. "We know that we had at least 8 confirmed fatalities that night, and we had scores of individuals that were injured here in the event." Peña noticed that nearly 50,000 individuals attended the music festival, explaining that around 9 p.m. the crowd had begun to compress forward in front of the stage, which caused panic and injuries. "At the start of the mass casualty incident, when it was triggered, we transferred 17 patients to the hospital," Peña added at the time. "We won't know the cause of death of the 8 that were confirmed until the medical examiner has completed his investigation, but we are in the process. Houston Police Department is sending units to the hospitals to identify these patients." The incident took place at the sold-out outdoor festival, which was held at NRG Park. The crowd surge was from a panic because people were running for safety, a source close to the investigation tells Us Weekly. The quick response from Astroworld security and staff on site undoubtedly saved even more people from being hurt or worse. During the show, Scott paused his performance 3 times to ask what had happened, according to one source. He asked for everybody in the area to go help them and bring them to the front, an insider told Us. As soon as they were made aware of what was happening, they ended the performance in an interest of public safety. Travis Scott's 2021 Astroworld Festival left 9 attendees dead and more injured after the crowd rushed to the stage. The event's official social media page shared a statement of support early on Saturday, writing, "Our hearts are with the Astroworld Festival family tonight, especially those we lost and loved ones. We are focused on supporting local officials however we can." In the statement, it was confirmed that the festival's Saturday lineup had been cancelled. As authorities mentioned in their press conference earlier, they are looking into a series of cardiac arrests that took place. The social media statement read, "Thank you to all of our partners at Houston Police Department, Fire Department and NRG Park for their response and support." Scott's partner, Kylie Jenner, shared footage from the concert hours earlier via Instagram story, having attended alongside sister Kendall Jenner. The 24-year-old Kylie Cosmetics founder posted snaps of a trailer with 3-year-old daughter Stormy's name on it alongside the concert videos during the rapper's set. In Jenner's Instagram videos, the packed crowd was seen jumping during her Buse performance, which was complete with a pyrotechnics on the stage. The musician's annual event completed a week's worth of Astro Week programming, which he described via Instagram in October as a wild week. But injecting the city with inspirational features and activities for charity is a must, Scott wrote at the time. "Join us through a week of a bunch of fire reveals and products, bringing the ones I build with to the city and to thank them for stepping into this vision and going ham." Scroll down below to learn more about the incident so far. What happened? The sold-out crowd in Houston, Texas rushed to the stage during Scott's set at 9:30 p.m., which caused mass panic and hysteria that led to numerous accidents and injuries. Were there any casualties? The Houston police initially confirmed that 8 concert attendees had died and even more were injured. During a press conference on November 11th, attorney James Lessiter announced the death of a 22-year-old college student who was in the crowd, bringing the total number of casualties to 9. On November 14th, 9-year-old Ezra Blout died of injuries sustained during the festival, bringing the number of deaths to 10. Blout, who also became the youngest person to die from injuries at Astroworld, was placed in a medically induced coma after he was trampled on November 5th. The Blout family tonight is grieving the incomprehensible loss of their youngest and precious son. The family's attorney Benjamin Crump said in a statement, "This should not have been the outcome of taking their son to a concert, what should have been a joyful celebration." What did the police conclude? The local police force investigation is still ongoing, as Peña noted during the media conference that they plan to look into what caused the issue of the crowd surge and what prevented people from being able to escape the situation. Will Astroworld continue? While the festival was initially planned as a 2-day event, the organisations cancelled its second night on Saturday, November 6th, amid the investigation. How are Kylie and Kendall Jenner doing? After the model and the pregnant Kylie Cosmetics founder shared snaps while watching Scott's set on Friday, a source confirmed to Us that the sisters were not harmed during the incident. How has Travis Scott responded? "I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night," the rapper tweeted in a statement on Saturday. "My prayers go out to the families on all of those impacted by what happened at the Astroworld Festival. Houston PD have my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life." He continued in his post, I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all. How did Houston security respond? We had more security over there than we had at the World Series games. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner explained to the New York Times. The Houston Police Department provided hundreds of officers in addition to what we were told were 240 or 250 non-police security that were there. Why did the crowd surge? Several people were trampled, and investigators are still looking for answers regarding why the surge happened. I'm sending investigators to the hospitals because we just don't know, Fitness said, according to the New York Times. We were going to do an investigation to find out because it's not fair to producers or to anybody else involved until we determine what happened, what caused the surge. Were drugs involved? Chief of the Police Troy Finner addressed the reports that people were being drugged without their consent at the press conference on Saturday. One of the narratives was some individual injecting other people with drugs. We do have a report of a security officer, according to medical staff, that was out to treat him last night, and that he was out to reach over and restrained and grabbed a citizen, and he felt a prick in his neck, Finner said with CBS. The police chief was unfounded in a press conference on Wednesday, November 10th. The guard was hit in the head. He noted that other individuals were trampled and families were still being notified. Live Nation is cooperating and told authorities that they would give any video they had. Taking legal action. Injured concert goer Moal Souza filed a petition against the rapper in Harris County District Court on Saturday, November 6, Us Weekly confirms. Souza called the tragedy predictable and preventable in the court docs and is seeking at least $1 million in damages. The lawsuit also names organizer Schoolmore entertainment company Live Nation, Scott Cactus Jack Records, and several other organizations. Helping Hand. Scott announced on Monday, November 8th, that he will cover all funeral costs for the victims and further aid for those infected. He will also be partners with renowned mental health service provider BetterHealth to provide one-on-one therapy and is working with NAMI, MHA National, and MHA of Greater Houston Mental Health America. Travis Scott speaks out. The highest in the room crooner gave his first public interview in the wake of the incident, speaking with Charlamagne Tha God during a YouTube interview on December 9th. Scott claimed that he was initially unaware of the attendees' injuries during his performance. I didn't know the exact details of the incident until minutes before the press conference after my set, Scott told Charlamagne Tha God. And even at that moment, you're like, wait, what? People pass out, things happen at concerts, but something like that? It's so crazy because I'm that artist too. Anytime you hear something like that, you want to stop the show. You want to make sure fans get the proper attention they need. Anytime I could see something like that, I did. I stopped it a couple of times to just make sure everybody was okay. And I was really going off the fans' energy as a collective call and response. I just didn't hear that. You can only help what you can see and whatever you're told. Whatever they tell you to stop, you stop. Travis Scott loses business deals. Anheuser-Busch announced the rapper's Cacti hard seltzers, launched in early 2021, are no longer in production. After careful evaluation, we have decided to stop all production and brand development of Cacti Agave Spiked seltzers. We believe brand fans will understand and respect this decision, the parent company said in a statement to Ad Age on December 10th. The brand's official Instagram and Twitter accounts have been deleted. A rep for Scott told TMZ that he is not focused on business in the aftermath of Astroworld. His priority is helping his community and fans heal. Cacti asked AB InBev to inform their wholesalers that there will not be the product at this time, the spokesperson said. Nike previously delayed Scott's collaboration with Air Jordan, and Epic Games removed the partnership's emote from the Fortnite. Out at Coachella. Variety reported on December 11th that Scott will be set to be headliner at Coachella 2022, but the festival pulled him from the lineup following the aftermath of Astroworld 2021. Causes of death revealed for all 10 Astroworld Festival victims. The Harris County Medical Examiner's Office released their findings 1 month after the festival, declaring that all 10 of the deaths were accidents due to compression aphasia. For one victim, cocaine, methamphetamine, and ethanol and a form of alcohol were contributing factors per the Associated Press. Thanks for listening. For more celebrity news, please like, comment, and subscribe.